Hello everyone, so here I am going to solve a few questions on factorization. So I have taken important questions which may come for 2 or 3 marks. So here are the 5 questions which I have taken, and they are different type of questions, and let's see how to solve these 5 questions. Now this is the first question we have, and you can see that there are 4 terms present in this, right? Whenever you see this type of question where you have to factorize, we have to take a common factors, like we have to group them and we have to solve it. Common factors means you have to take the factors which are present in both the terms. Yeah. So let's take the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. Now why I have taken the first 2 terms, I am going to explain you that. In the first 2 terms, there is nothing common, right? So let's keep it like that. But if you see the next 2 terms, you can see that xy and xy is present in both. Yes. So we are going to take xy common out from the last 2 terms. So this will become, so let me write down the question first. So this is 1 plus x plus xy plus x square y. Now there is nothing common between the first and second term, which means 1 will be common, because this can be written as 1 into 1 plus x can be written as 1 into x. If there is nothing common, 1 will be the common factor. Now plus we have xy, right? So xy means it's x into y. I am just expanding this to show you that how to take the common factors. And then we have plus sign. Here we have x square y. X square y means there are 2 x present. So it's x into y. Now let's take out the common factor here. So you can see 1 is present in both these terms, first and second term. So I'm going to take out 1 as a common factor outside. And if I take out 1 outside, there is a one more 1 present, right? So it will be 1. There is a plus sign, so put plus sign. And then x is left out, so it will be 1 plus x. Okay. Now here we have a plus sign, so put the plus sign here. Now here if you see, we have x present here, y present here, y present here. So we are going to take out xy as a common factor from the last 2 terms. So if I take out xy outside, x and y gone, so nothing is present. Nothing is present means 1 will be there always. So it's like x into y into 1. Okay. So I'm going to write down here 1. Then we have a plus sign, so put plus sign. So if you take out x and y out, one x is present. This x is present, right? So this x will be here. Okay. Now if you see, we got only 2 terms. This is a 1 term, then plus this is a second term. In both the terms you can see 1 plus x is common, it is present in both the terms. So we have to factorize in such a way that after this step we can able to take out a common factor. So 1 plus x is present in both the terms, so that will be a common factor. So this will be equal to, so 1 plus x if I have taken out, so if I take out this out, 1 is present, right? So in the bracket I am going to write down 1. And then we have a plus sign this one, so put plus sign. So if I take out 1 plus x outside, if I take out this, so from this term xy is present, so this will be xy. That's it. So answer is 1 plus x into 1 plus xy. So this is the first question. So whenever you see this type of terms, then you have to take out the common outside and then you have to do it. Now let's see the second question here. So in the second question, it's like similar to the first one, but here in the first question we don't have any x plus 1 only we had, there's no common factor, but in second question we have a common factor, like in first 2 terms and last 2 terms. So let me write the question once again. So we have xa square plus xb square minus ya square minus yb square. Now let's take a common outside. If you see the first 2 terms, so it's not necessary that the common factor is present always in first 2 terms, it's not necessary, but here like we have a common term, that's why I'm taking first 2 and the last 2. If you see the first 2 terms, we have a x common, x is present here, x is present here. And if you see the last 2 terms, then we have a minus y. I'm taking minus y because minus is present in both, minus minus, right? So we can take out minus y as a common out. I hope it's clear. So this will be equal to, if I take out x as a common, okay, x is present in first 2 term, if I take out x as a common out, if I remove x, a square is present. So I'll get x into a square, there's a plus sign, put plus sign, and if I take out x from the next term, b square is present. Okay. Then the next, I want to take out minus y as a common out. So I'll get minus y and here. So if I take out minus y, a square is present. So we'll get a square. Now it's very important part. Here we have a minus sign. If I put minus sign here, what happens is, when you open the bracket, minus into minus, it will become plus, right? So we're getting a plus yb square, but here we have a minus sign, which means if I put minus sign, I'm not getting negative sign, I'm getting a plus sign, which means I have to put here plus sign, so that minus into plus will become minus. Okay, we want this sign here, right? If I open the bracket, I should get back this thing, like x into a square is xa square, x into b square is xb square. So even signs will also match here. So minus y into plus will become minus. So minus yb square will get. Okay. So a square plus b square. Minus y is out. Now again, if you see, we have a square plus b square present in both. Yeah. So this you should get. After this step, when you take the common factors outside, this step you should get, where you can take out again a common. So a square plus b square is present in both. So this will become a square plus b square is out. So if I remove this one, I'll get only x. So I'll get here x, and then here we have minus y. I'll get minus y. That's it. So a square plus b square into x minus y is the answer. Then the next question. Okay, so here this is again a different one. Here we have a power cube. So let me write down the question first. Here we have a 16 a minus b whole cube minus 24 a minus b whole square. Now how to take out the common? So I'm going to expand this 16 here. 16 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Yes, it's 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, and into a minus b whole cube minus, here we have a 24. So 24 can be written as, I'm just doing a prime factorization of 24. It's 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Yes, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. Then into a minus b whole square. Now let's take out what is common here. So 1 2 and 1 2 here is common. This 2 is common. This 2 and this 2 is common. Here we have a 2, but we don't have a 2 here. Here we have a 3, but we don't have a 3 here. So we cannot take those things common. And here we have a minus b whole cube, and here a minus b whole square. Cube means there are 3 a minus b. It's like a minus b into a minus b into a minus b 3 times. Here we have a minus b whole square, means 2 times, which means we can take out 2a minus b from here, because here we have a 3, right, and here we have a 2. So 2 is minimum, right? So we can take out 2 outside. We cannot take 3 because a minus b whole cube, if you take out as a common, here we have only 2. So we don't have extra here. So we cannot take out a minus b whole cube, but instead we can take out a minus b whole square common. So here one a minus b will be left out. Now let's take out the common here. So it's 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 will be the common factor. I hope it's clear what I'm saying here. So 8 will come outside because 2 into 2 into 2, and here 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. And we can take out 2 a minus b, that is a minus b whole square we can take out. So if you take out this as a common factor, what is left here in the first term? 1 2 is present, right? So take out this 2 here. So out of 3 we have taken 2 outside, so 1 a minus b is left out, so into a minus b. Then we have a minus sign this one, so put minus sign. Then here this 3 is left, that's it, into 3, nothing else. So this a minus b whole square we have taken outside, so we cannot add anything else there. So this is the answer. So this is equal to, I'm just rewriting this, 8 into a minus b whole square into 2 into a minus b minus 3 is the answer. So I hope this one is clear. Now let's go to the next question. Now here we have only 2 terms. It's x to the power 4 minus 1. whenever you see your two terms, we have to use this identity. Try to use this identity if possible. Try to apply this identity, which is nothing but a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. You have to use this identity. Whenever it's applicable, it's not necessary you have to use this. If there are two terms, try to apply this identity because we have a two terms here. Now, in this question, they have given this part, x to the power 4 minus 1, which is nothing but this left side of the identity. We have to write this into right side of the identity. But here we have a square and here we have a power 4. So how to write down this in terms of square? So we know that this can be written as, if you have learned the exponents chapter, this can be written as x square to the power square. Okay. So whenever you have a 1 base and 2 powers, the powers will get multiplied. So 2 2s are 4. So I am just simplifying this. X to the power 4 can be written as x square to the power square. And here we have 1 minus 1. So minus 1 can be written as 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1, right? So I am just writing this as 1 square. Now here we have to identify what is a and what is b. If you compare, here we have a square minus b square. Squares are there. So here your a will be x square and your b will be 1. That's it. In place of a you have to put x square. In place of b you have to put 1. It's like a square minus b square. So b will be 1, a will be x square. Now you have to put this on the right side of the identity, which is a plus b into a minus b. So if I do this, this will be like a is x square. So x square plus 1 into x square minus 1. This you can see that we have again x square minus 1, right? Again we can apply this identity to solve this. So this will be equal to x square plus 1. It's same thing. In place of a we're gonna have x, in place of b it's gonna be 1, because 1 can be written as 1 square, right? So I'm gonna expand this once again. So it will be like a plus b into a minus b. So a is x here, so x plus 1 into x minus 1. So this is the answer. I hope it's clear. Now this is the last question, and this question is completely different from the first 4 questions. Why? Because we're going to use the identity here. We have learned the algebraic identities. We have a plus b whole square, we have a minus b whole square. So you have to understand which identity you have to use. If one of the identity is going to help you to find out this answer. Now there are two identities which you can use here, because all the signs are plus. So you have here, let me write down all the identities. We have here a plus b whole square, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and then we have a minus b whole square, but I don't want to use this one because in this identity you have a negative sign, right? But here in this question I don't have any negative sign, so don't have to use this identity. And the next one you have here is a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b. But if you use this identity, you have only 2 terms, a square and b square, but here we have 3 terms, which means we cannot use this identity. And the last one here is x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Now you have to decide which identity will gonna help you out to solve this one, either the first one or the last one, because the first one and last one have a plus signs here. Now, so how to apply this? If you see here, we have a 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square. 3 terms are there. 3 terms are present in the first one and in the last one. But if you observe, we have a square. So the first term is a square of a number and the last term also. So here we have a x square, that's good. But is a 4 is a square of a number? Yes, 4 is a square of 2 and 9 is a square of 3. Which means we can able to apply the first identity here. We don't have to look after the last one. In the last one, the coefficient here will not be a perfect square. Okay, these numbers will not be a square of a number. In that case, you have to use the last identity to solve this one. So here I know that I can apply the first identity. I'm going to use that. But I have to identify here what is a and what is b, so that I can convert this into a plus b whole square. So this can be written as, so 4, right? 4 is a square of 2. So it will become 2 square x square plus 12xy plus 3 square y square. Now I don't want like this, I'm going to combine the squares here. So 2 square x square can be written as 2x whole square. This is from the exponents chapter. When the bases are different, powers are same, the bases will get multiplied. So power is 2, it's same, bases are different, so this will get multiplied. 2 into x will be 2x, so 2x square plus 12xy plus 3y whole square. Now you can see that here the a value will be 2x and the b value will be 3y. But what about 2ab? So let's substitute and see if we are getting 12xy or not. The middle term is not matching yet. So this is equal to 2x whole square. So I want to express this as 2ab. So 2 into, so according to me, a is nothing but 2x. So let me substitute 2x here into b value is 3y. So 3y plus 3y whole square. Okay. Then let's see if I'm getting 12. So we have 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 and then x into y, 12xy. So this means my a value and b value what I have taken are correct because the middle term is matching here. It should be equal to 2ab, right? 2ab, a value is 2x, b value is 3y. So 2 into, I have substituted a value as 2x and b value as 3y. So 2ab, satisfying here, which means the a and b value what I have taken are correct. So this can be written as this form. So we know this part, you can write down into this form, a plus b whole square. So a is 2x plus b value is 3y. So 2x plus 3y whole square. That's it. You have got the answer. Or if you want to rewrite this, you can write it as 2x plus 3y into 2x plus 3y. That's it. So I hope these questions are clear. I have done all the 5 questions. In case you have further questions or doubts, you can drop a comment. I'll try to make a video on it. Thank you so much for watching.